Well, good morning and welcome to Mindful Movement with AARP Alabama. I am Judy Mannings, your host, and today's workout session with health educator Jerri Haslem. Folks, we want to remind you that AARP is empowering people to choose how they live as they age. AARP is a nonpartisan 501c4 organization with more than 420,000 members in the state of Alabama. AARP's role is to advocate for those 50 plus and their families. We are committed to continuing our virtual programming. Mindful Movements allows you to keep moving in the safety of your home. Good morning, Jerri. What are we working on today?
Good morning. We are going to be in the chair today. We're going to use weights, we're going to use body weight, and we're going to have a good time.
Well, thank you so much. And I know we all are looking forward to this. But remember, before you begin any exercise routine, you should consult with your physician to be sure it's safe to participate. All right, Jerri, let's get started.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. And I want to start, first of all, wherever you live, and I know we live all over, I want to make sure that you are staying hydrated. Where I am here in Alabama, it is extremely hot. So I want to remind you when you're moving, you know what, stay hydrated. That's so important. I'm actually, glad we're inside. A lot of times, like, oh, I want to be outside. With the heat that we're having, I welcome you to be inside and using this chair. So stay hydrated, and that's going to be our focus on today. With that being said, we're going to get started. We're going to be in a chair. So if you have a chair with rollers on it, I'm going to ask you to make sure you secure your area. And we're going to get started. I want you to sit up nice and tall. I have a back to my chair, but I'm going to use my back to almost like zip my abs up, sit up nice and tall, and then just relax. We're going to inhale again, zip up nice and tall. Oh, and relax. One more time, okay? Zip it up, and just relax, okay? We're going to do some stretching from the chair. We're going to use our weights. And again, we're going to make sure that we move and we stay hydrated with this heat that we're having. Right now, I want you, if you would, take one foot and you're just going to cross it over that thigh. And if you can't cross it over, if you would just cross it at your ankles. But if you can, I want you to pull that foot up right here. Just cross it, okay? And if you would, just give a gentle press, not hard, gentle, pressing that inner thigh down. You're going to feel it immediately. I promise you. It looks like I'm not even doing anything, but just a gentle press. You're going to feel that opening up that leg right there. That leg is going to say, okay, I can feel it. Just a gentle press and let it go. Now I want you to lean over it. Oh my goodness, you're going to feel this from the back of that hip. It's like every time I do this, I feel it. Every time, not sometimes, every time. Just leaning over and giving that hip flexor a stretch. Now bring it up, okay? Put that foot back on the floor, right here, opposite. One leg may be a little bit more flexible than the other because of just the way we are. Again, give me a gentle press. And you're going to know which side is more flexible. I promise you that, okay? Just a gentle press. Let it go. And then just hover over, just lean over. When you do that, give me a smile. That's all I ever ask is a forced smile. That's it. You're going to feel that hip flexor opening up. There you go. And bring it back. Put that foot down, okay? Now right here, we're going to lift the leg from underneath and just try to bring it close to your body, to your chest if you can. And if you can't, it's okay. And once you get there, we're going to flex and point the foot, okay? We're going to flex and point. Flex and point. 4, 3, 2, I want one more. And put that foot down, okay? Opposite, just reach underneath it, okay, and bring it to you. Come on, give it a nice hug. And when you do, you're gonna point and flex that foot. That ankle should be warming up. There you go. We're in that chair, but we're still moving, okay? There we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'm gonna say this while we're at it. I know that we're, in the chair. If you're traveling, you have a long flight, a lot of the things that we do from this chair, you can do even with that small space on the airline, just to make sure you're keeping that body moving, okay? Now, right here, I'm gonna pick up the foot, the leg again. This time when I grab it, I'm gonna reach for it, but then I'm gonna extend the leg out and up. Just a nice stretch. Now, you probably can't do this on the plane, but still, extend that leg out, give it a good stretch. Bring it back in and put it down. That, your neighbor in front of you will not like that, but just lifting, you could do that, okay? Opposite, let's go. Bring it up high and then just extend it out. Give it a nice stretch. That should feel good. It should not feel painful. It should feel good when you do that, okay? There we go. Give me that smile. There you go. Bring it back in and put it back on the floor, okay? Now, right here, what we're gonna do with our feet and our legs right here, I'm bringing the heels off the floor and placing them back down. Just raising the heels and putting them back down. Raise it up, put it back down. Give me one more, raise it up and put it back down. Now I'm gonna take it out a little bit wider. Where I have the legs of the chair, I'm actually gonna put each heel, okay? So my feet are a little bit wider when I do that. Bring it up. I'm bringing those heels off the floor, engaging those calves, and bring it down. Bring it up and bring it down. Come on, bring it up. I want 2 more. Bring those heels up. There we go. Come on, wake those heels up. Bring them up and put them back down. Now right here, the legs are back together, but this time, I want you to think about your hip. I know your foot is there, your knee, but you're gonna lift from the hip. So when you lift that leg up, you're gonna tap it out and then tap it in. So you're lifting it. You're not dragging it. None of that. It's not a drag. It's a lift. And when you do that, your hip will know it, okay? Sit it up nice and tall. Take it out, bring it in. Take it out and bring it in. It's 8, 7, take it out, 6, 5, sometimes I mess up the count, 4, 3, it's a lift, 2, give me one more, take it out and bring it in. Now notice, I'm not dragging it, it's not a drag, it's actually a lift when you lift that hip up, okay? So lifting it up and then bringing it back in. Notice that I'm taking the leg out and I'm bringing it back in. I'm not turning with it, I'm trying to stay forward, facing you, but you take it out and bring it in, okay? Let's do the other side. Inner thigh, outer thigh, abductors, adductors when we do that. So that inner thigh, because you don't walk sideways, so rarely do you work those muscles, okay? Let's take it out and bring it in. Take it out and bring it in. I want 8, 7, 6, it's a lift. 5, it's 4, it's 3, it's 2, give me one more please, and 1. Very good. Taking those legs, lifting it, taking it out and bringing it in, okay? So that's, remember, your hip is doing it. Now I'm gonna lift it up, extend my leg out, and take it out and in. Still not dragging it. Still, I don't want that drag. I want that leg up. Immediately, you're gonna engage your abs when you do that, okay? Take it out and bring it in. It's 8, it's 7, it's 6, it's 5, it's 4, 3, it's 2, give me one more, and 1, okay? Again, that leg is extended out a little bit, that inner thigh, that outer thigh, saying hello and happy Tuesday, okay? Opposite leg, come on, let's take it up. Come on, let's take it out. 8, 7, it's 6, it's 5, it's 4, it's 3, it's 2, and 1. Very good, and bring it in, okay? Now I'm going to reach down here and grab my weights, but I always tell you, if you don't have weights, guess what? It's okay. You can use canned goods, you can use bottles of water, you can use absolutely nothing. But this is just going to resist our own body when we do this, okay? I want you to sit up nice and tall, give me my smile, and I want you to zip up your abs and let that back be upright. So I don't want you to lean back on your chair, okay? I want you sitting up. There you go. Now right here, let's start with the arms out. Elbows are right here by my body, okay? And I'm just going to bring it in and serve it out. Turning those arms and those hands outwardly, okay? Opening up my chest when I do that. Taking that bicep and just almost like I'm serving a platter from here to there. I'm not gripping the weight. I'm holding the weight, but I'm comfortable when I do that, okay? So let's extend it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, it's 2, and 1. Leaving the arms here, still they're engaged, okay? And right here, I simply want you from here to bring it up and bring it down. Bring it up. And notice I'm holding the weight, but I'm not gripping it like, oh my goodness. I'm just holding the weight comfortably. My back is engaged. My abs are engaged. And I'm simply just going to bring it up with the bicep. It's 8, 7, 6, 5. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's put those moves together, okay? Let's work those arms, put it together right here. Let's take it out and bring it up. Got it? Extend it out and bring it up, okay? Let that arm work for you. There you go. Come on, extend. Don't hold your breath. Make this count. It's a little bit of a squeeze with that bicep, making it count. Got it? 4, 3, it's 2, and 1. And bring it up. How about that? Okay. Now, if you're comfortable, you're going to take the arms out. And I want you to think about a tree, and you're just going to hug that tree, bring the arms in, and then take it out. So it's more of a circular motion right there, okay? So we're going to hug the tree and extend. It's 8, relax those shoulders. 7, it's 6, 5, it's 4, 3, it's 2. Give me one more, okay? One more, and 1. And just giving that a nice hug, okay? Now, we're going to extend the arms a little bit. So right here, I'm going to take the arms up as if I'm making a Y, okay? So they come up, and then I bring them back down. So think about making a Y. They're out just a little bit. So they're not straight above your head, but you take it out just a little bit for the alphabet of Y, for you. Take it out. There we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, it's 2, and 1. And I want to say something. When I take my hands above my head, maybe that's not a move for you, so you can modify that. If you've had any kind of shoulder injury or shoulder surgery, I think that's a tongue twister for me this morning, but if you've had something like that, it may not feel comfortable extending, reaching above. And if you can't do that, absolutely don't do it. So in that case, I say take your arms straight out when you do that, okay? So keeping those arms below the shoulder. And this is the beauty of it. Always understand, as smart as you think I am, your body is so much smarter, and it knows when things feel comfortable or when things feel, this is not good for me. Always modify it. And if you say, you know what can I do if that exercise is not for me? That is one that I definitely recommend not adding injury to something that's happened. So if your arms can't go above your head, no problem. Just take those arms out in front when we do those moves. So instead of going here, you would just go out. And instead of going straight out, you could take it a little bit slanted out, okay? So modifying the move to get the best benefit for that body, okay? So let's do a combination with that, okay? So let's go with our tree hugs. Let's do a few of those again, okay? Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, instead of us going above our heads, we're going to take this out to a Y. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How about that? Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is lift up the weight and exchange it. And when I say that, I'm actually going to put one weight on the floor. Okay. And what we're simply doing, we're picking that weight up and we're going to exchange it. So this requires for your feet to be flat. You're going to lean over. I don't want your head too far over. Okay. So I'm going to put the weight down. I'm going to come back up. I'm going to pick up the weight. I'm going to transfer it. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to come back up. I'm going to go down and pick it up. So we're transferring it from one side to the other. I never hold my head completely down. I'm just leaning with that upper body, making it work. So, a lot of times I say, what's the function of this? A lot of times you may be picking something up. You may be in your pantry. You may be in your closet, but you're having to pick things up and put them down. And those are functional moves that we do in everyday life. So we'll take that with the weight. So I will put the weight down and I'm going to come up. I'm going to take it down again, exchange it, put it on the floor, bring my body up, take it back, sit it up. And you notice when I'm doing that, I'm looking at you. I'm not leaning so far over that I may fall or be dizzy. Okay. So just exchanging the weight, bringing it up. There we go. Placing it on the floor, bringing it back up, working that body, okay? So we're going down, we're coming up, and we're doing this safely in the chair, okay? You can do this, exchange it out anywhere from one set of 8 to 3 sets, but when you do that, your back comes up and then your back is going down. We're gonna do 2 more. There we go, bring it up. This will work you, I promise, okay? So think about, oh my goodness, I dropped something. Do I want to pick it up? Absolutely, because it goes on the other side, okay? Understanding that when I incorporate our moves, I try to think about how does that play out functionally in the real world and making sure that we can do things that really help us in those situations, okay? I'm going to grab the other weight. So now I have both weights in my hands, okay? And with this, we're going to do a few more moves with our upper body as well as our lower body. And you know how I had picked the leg up? We're going to alternate our leg lifts with our upper body, okay? So right here, we're going to go arms are out and we're going to extend the legs, raising the legs up. There we go. Got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay. Can we do another set of those? Again, upper body and lower body at the same time. When I do this, my abs are engaged. I'm sitting up. I'm not relying on the chair to lean back. I can, but I'm not. I'm sitting up. We're going to alternate those legs, those knees with that extension. Ready? Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Now let's take that same move. Let's take the arms out a little bit wider when we do that. Okay. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bring them down. Okay. Now let's place the weights on the floor. Okay. And let's do a little bit of work with our abdominals, even from the chair. So this time I'm going to slide off the chair just a little bit. So I'm not on the edge of the chair, but I'm close to the front part of the chair, okay? With my abdominals, I'm sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to use my abdominals to lean back and bring it up, engaging my abs, not holding my breath. When I do that, it's almost like my baby sit up. So head, neck, everything is in line. Let's go with 8, okay? Let's go. 8, tap in the back of the chair. 7, bring that belly button in. 6, there we go. 5 is 4, tap that chair. 3 is 2. I want one more, okay, one more. And 1, good job, okay? Let's do another set. I know, I always say, that's it, and then I know, sometimes I know. But one more set, please, okay? Let's get these abs one more time. Give me 8. 8, we can cross our arms if we want to. 7, do not hold your breath. 6, 5, it's 4, it's 3. Come on, 2 more. It's 2. I just want one more, and we're done. Oh my goodness, okay? So again, working those abdominals. You don't have to get on the floor to work your abdominals. You can do that from a chair, using the chair, using your back as leverage. You can hold it, holding your abdominals, but never holding your breath and bringing it up, okay? Working those abs. So that's what we're doing today. From the chair, moving, using weights if we want to. And again, staying hydrated. Oh my goodness. Again, I don't know where you are, but I think it's 107 or 8 today with the heat index. And that can sometimes be tricky because you think, oh, I'm not outside. Still stay hydrated. When you go outside, you can feel that heat instantly. I hope you've enjoyed it. Drink that water, and hey, mindful movement, keep moving. Thank you. Judy?
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Mindful Movement. Remember to complete that survey, and you can see us every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central. Take care. Goodbye.